Back in the race mode again, and we start the elimination qualification for the youth men's category of TR, and we have 6K for the qualification. I don't know why the girls did 8K and the boys are doing 6K. I'm not a referee, I'm not in the organization. I'm surprised, but we will see 6K, 30 laps to go. Same race, discipline, and we have the elimination mode on. Really homogeneous pack so far. Peloton is racing with a 18.4 so far. So race pace is up. Gioele, Siringo from Italy in front. First spot for him. Jorge, Esteban, Arévalo, Samuel Ortiz, Riting, Ganesh, Jioele with him. And behind them, much dynamics. Samuel Granada from Spain in front. Two skaters dropped. They're suffering with this big race speed. Elimination now, and this is Lukas Brechtmüller from Switzerland. First elimination. 17.7. Lap time, race speed is 40.5 kilometers an hour. What an immense speed of this youth man. These are only elimination heats. This is no final, no A final. What a level in this youth category. Gabriele Barros from Portugal leading. Behind him I see Flores Jakob Dotenhoft. Ryan Dreisma is there. Raphael Silva, Pierre Massetti in the top spots. The Germans, Ben Bachmann in the bubble of trouble. Also Pepe Finheller fighting to remain in this pack. They're always going 73. 73, imagine. 41.6 kilometers an hour. Crazy speed for the youth men's category. Okay, they're doing 10 laps less than the girls. But imagine this speed. Pepe Finheller now, third position, with a strong move on the outside from the second row. Successful doing the washing machine. And you can't imagine he's back at the end. Nearly at the end of the pack. This is the dynamic of elimination racing. You're in the top spot, and if there is much dynamic, you're back at the end in one lap. Brutal racing, physical, going to the edge of the heart rate and going to the edge of the lactate in your muscles, and always manage to stay on the wheels with aching legs. This is the task of fighting to survive such a elimination race in the bubble of danger at the end of this pack. Ben Bachmann eliminated. And I think it's Ben Weber on the inside. Next to be eliminated, yes, skater from Blau-Gelb Groß-Gerau. They're still going with 73. Very constant in the lap times. In front we have Gabriele Barros from Portugal in his red suit. Two times the Netherlands, Floris Jakob Totenhoft and Ryan Dreisma. Also constantly skating in these top spots. At the end we have Belgium, this is Staff Trekkels. Is now eliminated. Bell for the next elimination lap. The end Ruud de Grote and Hemnish Sadhu. And in front we have Gabriel Barros, keeping the speed high. 17-7. And in the end we had 4 skaters in a row. And it was Ruud de Grote with the wheel, the last wheel across the line. And 10 laps to go. 2/3 are done. Race speed is high. Again a 17.8. What a speed, 40.5 kilometers an hour. Just try to do this with your bike. Race pace, and at the end we have Pepe Finheller, last remaining German athlete in this race. And now a new leader from Ecuador. This is Jorge Esteban Arévalo. Gabriele Barros, who skated so long in the top spot, now is behind the pack. Just imagine this dynamic. Samurai Granada. Next spell, we have 6 laps to go. In front again, Jorge Esteban Arévalo. Silva, Totenhoff, Massetti, Dreismar, Calle. First 6 spots, and now again dynamic. And the new leader from Ecuador, Gilberto Calle, followed by his teammate Jorge Esteban Arévalo. Wow, the speed is still high, 18.2. 4 laps to go. Skater from B-Mark skate team is in the middle of this pack. Next elimination, and at the end of the pack we see Ritik Ganesh Suresh from India. Bell for the next elimination. At the end we see with 4:02 Samuel Granada from Spain, eliminated now. And one more skater is dropped, and we have the bell for the last lap. In front we have Gilberto Calle, followed by Jorge Esteban Arévalo, both skaters from Ecuador with the top speed in this race. Top speed for the 2 Ecuadorian skaters, and we have a 15.6 in this last lap. Crazy, this is crazy. 15.6 in this last lap of the Youthman elimination. 46.1 kilometers an hour for this last lap. Congratulations to Gilberto Calle. Off they are, and I got some further information about the qualification mode. We have 8 skaters in the final lap, but we have only 6 skaters who will go to the A final. We have to keep this in mind, and we have the helmet camera again. And you see the suit of the Arena Geisingen development team. This is Filip Jílek wearing the helmet camera, now in the second spot. So enjoy these pictures, these insights. And actually they are going with 17.0. Big speed in the beginning of this race, and the elimination, they haven't started yet. Now we have the bell for the first eliminations. Again we have Filip Jílek behind him, the skater from Beamer skate team. This is Andrea Iulliani. Now we have a skater from Spain. This is Adrià Fernández behind him. You see the suit of the Spanish skater. You see the effort of Adrià Fernández. Enjoy these pictures. They're spectacular. They are thrilling, as these eliminations races always are, and with this insight in the dynamics of the pack, very interesting. Hopefully you enjoy these helm camera pictures. Eliminated so far Niels Kocher and Theodor Langner. Battle for the next elimination. Race speed is about 18.3. Who is at the end of the pack? In front we see Juan José Loyola from Ecuador. And at the end of the pack, Aster de Middele from Belgium is eliminated. From Roland Skate Leuven. And again you see the face of Baron Berlakovic from the United States. In the second row we see the Belgium skater. This is Briek de Wevere, trying to improve his position, but he's skating on the second row. He has to do more meters. He has to skate much faster, so it should be his goal to get to the top spot. And look what happened. He is now in the middle of the pack. One little gap opened and he jumped into the line. And Juan José Loyola still leading, together with Leander de Royer from Belgium, Adrià Fernández and Andrea Iulliani. Positions 3 and 4, and after him Filip Jílek. And you see again the cabled camera following the skaters through the lap, and again the inside, and again it's Baron Berlakovic skating behind Filip Jílek. You see several skaters looking behind them. Looking what's happening right of me. Andrea Iulliani from Beamer Skate, we saw. But the race speed is high, and nobody actually wants to skate in the second row. Nico Militello is eliminated. We have one more skater dropped. Now eliminated Ethan Richard from France. And at the end of the pack, Enzo Rösel is fighting not to be eliminated, but there was no elimination lap. Maybe he can manage to take advantage from this acceleration, but now 4 skaters are behind with a gap. And 3-9-0. This is Sante Paccioni. Again, the inside into the pack. Last lap was a 17-0, so the race sped up. Break de Wevere in front of the pack, and Juan José Loyola passed on the outside together with Leander Desroyers, skater for the Swings team. And now it's Filip Jílek in the top spot. Filip Jílek now is able to control this race. Enzo Rösel is eliminated. And we had a 16-6 for the last lap. Now a 17-3. Just imagine how fast they are. A 17-3 is 41.3 kilometers an hour. Another 70-0 for Juan José Loyola. They were working hard in this heat. Ecuadorian skater, really strong. Leander Desroyers, Filip Jílek, and Andrea Iulliani trying to follow Juan José Loyola at 75, and now a 69. And there's another skater paying tribute to this immense speed in this youth man elimination qualification race. This is not the A final, this is a qualification race. Passings on the inside, passings on the outside. Lots of dynamics, lots of tactics. You have to be awake and just see what's happening right and left. And another 16-7 for Leander Desroyers for the last lap. And we have 2 laps to go in front. We see Filip Jílek. And last lap time was a 16-4. Now attack on the inside. This is Adrià Fernández entering the first as the first into this last lap of this race. Filip Jílek on the inside, Leander Desroyers on third spot, but this was a repassing. Now they're almost equal photo finish for Adrià Fernández and Filip Jílek. I think it was Adrià Fernández with 1 or 2 wheels in front. So really strong race in this second qualification heat. Next start. Off they are. It was Eric De Vos, the head judge for the men. And we had a crash in this first corner. It was a skater, obviously from Berlin. I think it was Samuel Čech. Now trying to close the gap. And we have a crash with 3 skaters. First bigger crash. So please skaters take care. We have 1 skater still down. Skater from Siena. He's angry about the crash. Let's see who this was. Race is neutralized. We have blue flags, so nobody is allowed to pass. So they have the chance to come together again during this phase of blue flags. It's something similar as in the Formula 1. And the blue flags are inside again. So the race is on again. Who is in front? It's Vladimir, Paolella from the United States, João, Mateus, Rosa, Benjamin Wolf in the third spot. Am I right? Yes, I am. Go for it, Benjamin. From the Manau future team. Young skater from Gera. From now, I think in 4 weeks, we will race in Gera on this new Wesmaco coating, on this traditional track in Gera. So this is the best possibility to get race experience. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skaters dropped off. One of them is Malte Lehmann, now out of the race. Bell for the next elimination lap, but there will be no elimination in this pack, so the pack is slowing down because we have 4 eliminations behind the pack. In front again Vladimir, Paolella, skating with an 18.4 actually. So not the highest race pace. This is Kirby Barker leaving the race, if I'm right, and we have 3 more skaters behind the pack. Kirby Barker from Great Britain, and 3 more skaters are skating behind with a gap. This is Joas van der Vaart, Valentino Milani, and Gabriele Moriando. And until these 3 skaters aren't eliminated, there won't be an elimination in the pack, and they know about this. So they go completely chilled. Paolella, Vladimir Paolella, João, Mateus, Rosa, and Benjamin Wolf still in 3rd spot. And the next skater to be eliminated will be Gabriele Moriando. He is now leaving the race because there was danger of lapping. 2 skaters behind the pack, Valentino Milani and Joas van der Vaart. Awesome. They're coming nearer and nearer to those both skaters. Next skater eliminated is Joas van der Vaart, but the pack is flying now with a 16.9. They increased speed, and for sure they're lapping the next skater soon. This is Valentino Milani, now out of the race, and another crash. Another crash. Skaters take care. The skaters done now. All back on wheels. But I don't know exactly who is the last skater at the moment. The data support says it is Nicolo Caputo. Also behind Christopher Benanaula from Ecuador. And Samuel Čech, Michael Kotarko, team, they're all behind this main pack. Bell for the next elimination, but no elimination in the pack. So who is out? I think the next will be Michal Kotakko from the Czech Republic. Yes, he's leaving the race. There's still Samuel Čech and Timothy Boussin behind the pack. Next will be Samuel Čech. You see, this is a completely different race than the race before. If skaters drop, there is no pressure on the main pack. This will be Samuel Čech, who will be eliminated. Next in front we see actually Benjamin Wolf, skater from Gera. Saving energy, skating chilled in front of the pack. Always rolling, accelerating a bit out of the corner, not too fast, 19.6 the lap times are. But there is no hurry in this main pack, because we have still one more skater behind the pack, Timothy Boussin. I think he has to leave the race now. And now there is the dangerous situation back. Now there will be eliminations in the pack again at the end of this pack. Actually, this is Damien Lezabasek. Also dropping a bit. Yes, and next bell for the next elimination. 2 laps to go if they cross the finish line again. And another skater is dropped. This is Joren Verleye from Sandforde. And in front we have Vladimir Paolella trying to make a bit of a gap. João Mateus Rosa behind him. Also Benjamin Wolf, he is racing really strong. Now he has to be sure to be under the 6th fastest skater to go to the A final directly. But should work for him. Joren Verleye eliminated. And yes, this worked. Eliott Tadic won this qualification race. Behind him Vladimir Paolella, João Mateus Rosa also qualified. Elimination race number 4, the qualification of the youth men. Nearly a false start, almost. But the referee didn't stop the race. Raphael was a bit irritated going out of the start and not to be sanctioned. So let's see who's in front of this race. I've lost one of my screens. In front we see João Fernández from Spain, Gabriele Fiorini from Italy, Raphael Escrich from France, skating in the suit of Arena Geisingen development team. Leonardo Pacino, Livanch Pandey, Lucien Gaillard. With them in front from India, Puri Punesh, also in front. And we have 25 laps to go. Cabled camera bringing us these fantastic pictures from the side, just running along the roof and showing us these fantastic pictures of the pack once again. So I think my PC needs a rest. In front again, João Fernández together with Gabriele Fiorini. And now second spot for Raphael Escrich. Always active at the moment, always the best spots. Livanch Pandey, third position. Ludvig Sparre Andersson, fourth. And you see the second row, the washing machine is working. And it's working well. Alejandro Restrepo from Spain took over with Gabriele Fiorini. Raphael Escrich on 3. Behind him, Ludvig Sparre Andersson. Uneliminated so far, we have Mattia Pitatore, Mikuláš Rybar from the Czech Republic, Leandro Cabrel from Portugal. Next bell, next elimination. Arve Domu is was dropped off the pack. Is he back again? Now elimination for Leonardo Pacino. Now the Dommel is back in the pack. Well, for the next elimination, half of the race distance is done. I'm a bit afraid of the two Germans at the end of the pack, Johannes Schmidt and Arve Dommel, fighting to survive the next eliminations. Very close together, I think it was 3-1-0. This is Alejandro Restrepo from Spain. And we have 393. Let's see who it is. He is disqualified by technical fault. This is Storm Andersen from Denmark. Maybe he crossed the inner line. In front at the moment, Lucien Gaillard from France. Gabriele Fiorini with him. Raphael Escrich in third position, now past by a couple of skaters, so he's back on 4th position. And we have Alberto Bradiotio with a 2nd warning. At the end of the pack, Jula Colmonero Fernández. Arvid Dommel from Cologne, racing for Rollensport.de. Rollenshop.de, sorry. Eliminated, next elimination. 1 skater dropped. This is Florian Lehnert from France. In front we see India, Luviansh Pandey. And 335 is eliminated. This is Florian Lehnert. So 308 is disqualified with the 3rd warning. This was Alberto Bracciotto. Got 3 warnings in 1 race, so this means you're out, disqualified. And another fighting just before the line. I think this should be sanctioned. And we have another Tristan Dautry, another elimination by fault. So the referees are doing their job. This is also what elimination is. The referees have a lot of warnings to do. And Tristan Dautry is not leaving the race. This is very dangerous if you're disqualified and if you're not leaving the race. And we have the bell for the last lap. In front we see Gabriele Fiorini, Punesh Puri, Luviansh Pandey and Raphael Escrich. Escrich now on 3rd spot. And let's have a look on this last lap. This was a 15-3 in the last lap, and we have qualified for the A final of Gabriele Fiorini, Raphael Escrich, Punesh Puri.